If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, I really think you should. Starting a YouTube channel can be scary at first, but it's a really rewarding experience. It also comes with a lot of doubts and challenges, and I'm here to tell you why those doubts and challenges really don't matter in the long run. I feel like YouTube is a great way for people who's looking for a creative outlet to express themselves. If you like cooking, you can make videos about that. If you like fitness, you can make videos about that. If you just like telling stories, get in front of the camera and tell your story. YouTube is going to allow you to create and express yourself freely. It's your channel. You can post what you want. Second reason I suggest you get on YouTube is to build a community. I know for me, I grew up pretty much a loner, the black sheep, doing things that nobody else were interested in. So I jumped on YouTube because not only did I see other people making videos, I only saw other people that related to me making videos and growing an audience and getting friends and all these other things that I wanted to have. So I started a YouTube channel. You're going to be able to connect with a lot of like-minded individuals and start making connections with these people and building a loyal audience. I'm not there yet personally because I'm just a small YouTuber. I only have 700 subscribers with I would say a roughly a estimate of 15 returning people that comes back to my channel all the time. But I am grateful for that because that's 15 friends I did not have beforehand. Now I know a lot of reasons. Hold on, let me rephrase that. I know a lot of people thinking about starting YouTube because they see the money that comes from it, which is, yes, that is a plus, but to be honest, that's gonna take time to get. If you're starting YouTube to expect to make money quick, monetization takes time. You have to accumulate 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, and that's gonna take you a minute. So if you're just joining to try to make money, unless you get insanely lucky and go viral or something like that, it's gonna take a while before the monetization happens. I'm not even monetized yet. I've been making videos for 8 years. Within the last 6 months is the most I've ever been consistent with it. I made an error here when I say in the last 6 months. 6 months ago is when I decided I wanted to get back on YouTube after a 5-year hiatus. But within the last month and a half is the most consistent I've ever been at one single time. Only a month and a half, and I've seen growth. And I'm still not making money on YouTube. Through YouTube itself, I will say that. I will explain that later. But yes, YouTube can and sometimes will be a very profitable income stream for some people who get on this platform and start doing it. But if I would say if you're looking to get on YouTube just to make easy, quick money, that is probably not going to happen for you. YouTube is also a great place for you to start your personal growth. You learn so much here on YouTube. You learn how to edit. You learn how to speak to people. You learn how to market yourself. You learn how to manage your time better. I know since I've started, I've been scheduling out stuff just so I can post consistently, and that's really helping me with my time management skills. And when I first started, I was very shy about talking to the camera, but now I still fumble over my words, but because I learned how to edit, that's gone. I can just edit all that out and I can communicate better. I have not reached out to many brands, but there have been brands that have reached out to me, and I've learned how to talk more professionally. And at the end of the day, the internet is forever. So if you're looking to document your life, your achievements, your things you want to celebrate and look back on, YouTube is a great platform for you to do that. And at the end of the day, you never know who's watching your channel, who's watching you on the internet. And with that being said, you can easily be out here inspiring people that you don't even know. You can be educating people that you don't know. You can be entertaining people, and you can really be leaving a positive impact on somebody's life. I know all that sounds great, and I know you have some doubts about yourself. Maybe you're thinking, well, I don't have the equipment. You have a phone. What are you watching this video on? Most people start on their phones. Even the biggest creators started on their phone. You're probably also thinking that nobody's going to watch your videos, which is a very realistic expectation, and it's probably going to come true. But if you never put yourself out there, nobody's ever going to watch them. The day I'm filming this is January 9th. Tomorrow's my birthday. So if you would, please support a small creator like myself who's on here helping other small creators by giving me a follow. And leave, like I said in the comments below, leave me a comment stating you're a small creator or you're going to start creating soon, and I will personally subscribe to you and be your first supporter. And honestly, because nobody's watching, it's the perfect time to improve all your skills that I previously talked about before. You can improve your editing, you can improve your storytelling, you can improve aspects of your life that you never even thought about just from joining YouTube. You're also thinking, well, you might not be confident on camera. And I understand that. I know when I first started, it was very hard for me to talk to the camera. It was even harder listening to me talk to the camera when I went to edit the videos I was posting. I would cringe. I don't know, I would just feel bad about myself. But like, as the more I posted, the better that got. The more like, I'm so used to hearing my own voice now because I spend hours editing. I do. And most people do too who edit their own videos. They spend hours editing, but that's only going to make you better at creating whatever you want to create. You can see this as your own TV show. That's how I see mine. My channel is my TV show. I've always been into production. I've always been into creating things. I loved photography. I loved music. So like now I have my own TV show and I'm the executive producer. I can post anything I want to on this channel. You're probably thinking, there's a lot of people on YouTube. Yes, that is true, but that does not mean that you cannot make a name for yourself on here. All it takes is a little bit of time, a little bit of consistency, practice, and you never know where you can be. But I would tell you this, if you don't start, you're still gonna be in the same place you are now. You're probably also thinking you don't have time. I want to say time is an illusion, but that's not true. Remember when I said earlier that YouTube teaches you things? YouTube can teach you time management. If you just take 30 minutes out of your day to record videos, that's not a lot of time. I know for me, it usually takes me an hour to film. It takes me more hours to edit, but like, I make time for it. I've started scheduling my time. I started managing my time better. Remember I told you YouTube teaches time management skills? That's exactly what I was talking about. You can figure it out. If you really want to do this, you will figure it out. People always say you make time for the things you care about. If you cared about making YouTube videos and you always wanted to, you would figure out how to make time for it. Trust me. But with all that being said, here are some realistic expectations that you can take from a small YouTuber like myself when it comes to starting a YouTube channel. Like I said, I've been making videos for 8 years now. Sporadically for the first 7 years, I would say, I was making videos and I would post maybe like 3 videos a year. That's not gonna grow you. But here in these last 6 months, I've seen a lot more growth on my channel, especially when it came to like, I wanna say the number of views. The number of views is because I've been more consistent. And because I've been more consistent, I've been able to gain, sorry, UPS is pulling up to my house right now. I've been gaining motion. I've been gaining traction on my channel because I've been posting consistently. So at first the views were low. They're still low currently for me. But if you think about it, I get an average of like 10 views on my video. Speaking to a group of 10 people can be hard. So you shouldn't worry when you're first starting out. You should not worry about the numbers. You should be more worried about improving your content, improving your storytelling, improving your confidence on camera, improving your time management. But eventually with all that and consistency, your audience will grow, your views will grow, and your numbers overall will grow. And actually, your engagement is better than your numbers. Meaning like, let's say I have 500 subscribers. If 50 people are watching out of that 500, it's better than if I had 5,000 and only 50 people were watching. So that's why I say your engagement is better than your numbers. So you shouldn't be focused about your numbers at first. You should just be worried about creating your content and improving your content. Because for me personally, I'd rather fail in front of a few people than fail in front of 1,000 people. So, and also with that being said, it's gonna take a learning curve. Learning YouTube is gonna be, that's the hardest part I would say, is learning YouTube's algorithm, learning how YouTube works. But if I was to give you some advice, your title and your thumbnail, really important when it comes to getting the views and getting the numbers. You may spend a lot of time editing, and if nobody watches because your title sucks and your thumbnail sucks, you spend all that time for nothing. So I would learn, this is me speaking as a small YouTuber, and I'm still learning this currently. I'm learning how to better my titles, and I'm learning how to better my thumbnails so I can actually get people to actually click the videos to start watching them. You gotta learn how to package the gift that you're trying to give everybody so more people are willing to accept it. The hardest part about YouTube is really just starting. All the big creators that you watch, know, and love, they all started at zero. They all started at the very beginning with nothing. So don't let fear and doubt stop you from doing something that you really want to do and that can really benefit your life in many multiple ways. Focus on your passions, focus on taking it one step at a time, and just enjoy the journey that is YouTube. And if you're still scared to start because nobody's watching, leave a comment, let me know that you're a new YouTuber as well. And I personally will be your first subscriber, and I will be liking and engaging. But I can only subscribe to you if you comment. So leave them down in the comments. Let's enjoy creating together. I would love to see all of us grow and see what we are in the next year. See you later.